What it is, what it do, cyber world. It is your girl, the one, the only, Ash Said It. AshSaidIt.com, AshSaidIt.com. Welcome to the Ash Said It Daily Podcast Show. I appreciate you guys for all of your love and support. Over 1,600 episodes and 500,000 streams worldwide. None of this would be possible without you guys, so I thank you so very much. And yes, we're into the springtime, and hopefully an end to this pandemic thing is near and very near, because a lot of us have been suffering from, the pandemic 15, that excess weight that we've put on, and drinking has been up. People have been drinking a lot more during this pandemic, and if we're drinking more and we're eating more, we're probably not exercising. So I've got with me today Dr. Rand McClain, and he's going to talk with us about how we can get back on track. Dr. Rand, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I am doing awesome. So, Dr. Rand, what part of the country are you at today?
I'm out here in Santa Monica, California, Southern California.
Beautiful sunny California. I love it.
Yeah, we have no excuse for not working out right now.
Zero, okay? Because I envy you right now, all right? I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, and it's bipolar over here, Dr. Ann. It's one day it's hot, the next day it's not. So it's always something going on in Georgia. But, okay,
I know all too well. I'm from out that way.
Gotcha. So you understand. You know the pain that we're going through as we're dealing with this stuff. So, all right. So, Dr. Rand, so let's just get to it. How will this LCR Health Master Cell, how is that going to help get us back on track to overall wellness?
Well, first of all, there's no magic pill.
Right.
But there are things that you can do to help leverage all the good stuff that hopefully everyone's going to start doing. You mentioned the pandemic 15. I always think of it as the COVID-19 because it chimes in pretty well. 15 pounds, 20 pounds. I've seen people gain 30 pounds during this period. So you still have to get back to what got you or what kept you from that 30 pounds or whatever it might be for you. And that includes, obviously, not only what most doctors or most health experts will harp on, the diet and not overeating. And it's not just that simple, as you know, and getting enough exercise. And one of the most overlooked is not getting enough sleep. But there are supplements that you can use that'll help heal the body from what some consider maybe abuse during this COVID period. And actually, not only can you get it in form of supplements, but there's certain dietary things that you can utilize to ramp up your, it's something called autophagy. And I'll let you lead me as to how far you want to go into this, the details of autophagy. But essentially, the product is designed to activate this mechanism, again, called autophagy, which is the body's repair mechanism. It's the clean up the mess and straighten things up and let's get back on track mechanism that the body has inherently, so that all you got to do is activate it and kind of get out of the way so it can do its job.
Yeah. Okay. So when we talk about autophagy, are you talking about just going to the grocery store and making sure we're getting our green leafy vegetables? What does that mean?
Well, good question. It does include green leafy vegetables. In a nutshell, the best diet that I can compare to is the Mediterranean diet. And most people have heard of that. It does include a lot of vegetables. Right. Yeah, green leafies are a good part of it. But, there are also other things that are eaten in moderation anyway in the Mediterranean diet, like cheese, right. Some soy products. But, for example, wheat germ is probably one of the best ones that contain ingredients that help autophagy initiate. But wheat germ, soybean, cheddar, mushrooms, rice bran, green peas, mango. I mean, there's all kinds of choices out there for you. Yeah. And again, the Mediterranean diet just sort of sums them up the best.
Gotcha. All right. So how did the LCR Health Master Cell, how did that come into play with how we've been dealing with the pandemic? Like, was this something that was in the works before, or was it something that was birthed through the pandemic?
actually, this is one of my passions. I've always looked for tricks that we can use to help leverage these processes. So this was actually in the making for quite a while. It was one of my passions. There was an ingredient that we couldn't find anywhere for the longest time, and actually what we did is we found an activator of this ingredient, something that activates the production of particular, it's called a polyamine called spermidine, and agmatine is one of those. Now, we, like we do in so many of these products with LCR, is we'll find sort of the lead, the spearhead supplement, and then either supportive ingredients or others that do something similar to the spearhead in effect, but maybe not as well. So to answer your question, this was in the making for a long time, but it doesn't take a pandemic to make autophagy useful. It's something that really we don't get enough of in general. So it just, I guess, comes to the fore now because for a lot of us, there is more needed repair now more than ever.
Yeah. All right. So how does this product work? Is it a liquid? Is it something that we're going to mix in our tea or coffee?
Actually, it's a capsule. It's pretty easy to take. I suggest it in the morning just because, I don't know, it's easier that way. It's also, it can be taken, with or without food, but I would argue it's better without food, or at least a lighter meal. And just, 2 capsules once a day. And it's got the ingredients in there, like I say, that will leverage this process.
Are there any side effects that people should look out for from this product?
No, and it's not one of those products necessarily that you're going to say, wow, as soon as I took it, I felt like I could run a marathon. It's, for one thing, it's not spiked with any ingredients that would be, as we refer to, speedy, which a lot of products are done that way on purpose just so people will feel like there's something going on. Autophagy, if it's engaged, will eventually make you feel better, certainly, but it's not something where, I take these 2 capsules and I feel like it's a new day. It's something that, again, is going to support a process that naturally occurs in the body, but something we need more of, typically, more autophagy. With the long haul, you'll feel better.
Gotcha. What are your recommendations for age range? So I've got a 12-year-old niece. She's pretty physically fit. She likes to just be in tune with what auntie's doing and things of that nature. Would you recommend this product for a child that age?
I'll tell you, in medicine, there's a general rule not to mess with Mother Nature until you've gotten past, young adulthood. It doesn't mean that she couldn't take it, but I'm just telling you what we call the standard of care is. There's a theory that, for example, it's called the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, and a lot of other things aren't fully formed until about age 26. After that, Mother Nature's run her course, and we think that we can only make improvements after that. But in the meantime, there's nothing, not a whole lot anyway, that we can do to improve upon her process. So, again, typically, it's not recommended, say, for a 12-year-old whose processes of autophagy are probably, processes of just about everything are probably screaming along just fine. But it certainly wouldn't hurt.
Gotcha. How many servings does one bottle have?
Each bottle has 30 servings. So a serving is 2 capsules.
Right. Gotcha. Okay, and how can people check out more about this product and, of course, picking it up?
Well, just head over to LCRHealth.com and you can search for Master Cell, or if you just go to, Dr. Google, as it were, just type in Master Cell and LCR and it'll come up. Either way.
Love it. Appreciate that. Dr. Rad, thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate you.
Hey, my pleasure. Anytime, Ash. Nice to meet you this first time, and hopefully we'll talk again sometime. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you all for all of your love and support. Keeping in mind, anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do. You look them square in the face. You tell them, don't believe me. Just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. I appreciate all of the love and support, you guys. And just keep pushing forward, no matter what. You're able, you're capable, you could do it.